All systems go. Cleared for takeoff.
What's going on, y'all? We're back. Monday edition of the MLB Witching Hour here. 3 games on tap. We got 2 NFL games tonight. We'll try and breeze through this as quick as possible. If you guys are new, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Hopefully, y'all having a great Monday. Had a great weekend here. How much I'll bring you in right away. 3 games on tap. Looks like some interesting ownership. Ownership going to be really condensed, obviously, with only 6 pitchers on the slate. I'm seeing all of them getting ownership clearly. But 5 of the 6 are all going to be 30% or higher, at least projected. So on this slate, you're going to have to play offenses against pitchers that people are going to play as well. A little interesting. How was your weekend, man? How was your NFL Sunday? How we doing, brother?
Yeah, no, good afternoon. Good afternoon, everybody watching out there. Sunday was fun. I mean, after the fact at about 7:30 at night, I knew I should have won $1 million because I had all the right pieces, but that's not the way DFS works. Listen to your and Tambo show this morning doing the recap, which was an awesome show. We absolutely crushed it over here at SHIPIT Nation in the NFL streets. Our boy G-Rise and our boy Marley over here just crushing it. So it's a good Sunday. And now we got another $500,000 up top on DK. So it should be a good day. Like you said, two football games, 3 MLB games, and a lot of money to be made.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm definitely looking more at the NFL slates tonight. Probably be a little bit lighter in these baseball streets. I like football. I love Monday Night Football. Got 2 games. Get blessed with 2 games again. So it's going to be fun. I did drop the link in the chat for everyone to head over and check out that showdown breakdown or the 2-game breakdown that the guys did for the 2 games tonight. But let's go ahead and break this down. Let's go pitching. Let's just hit on everyone pitching. Obviously, you got Sandoval down there at $6K. John Gray at just 6,400. Then you jump up a little bit. You got Logan Webb, Verlander, Castillo, and Blake Snell. Blake Snell, clear-cut chalk, 50 to 60%, maybe even higher owned. But the other guys not far behind him, including Logan Webb, Castillo, and JV there. John Gray also getting pretty heavy ownership projections here at just 6,400 against that atrocious LA lineup. Where are you going to add, pitcher?
Yeah, for me, it's pretty clear cut. I think Blake Snell is going to be closer to 70 to 80% on DraftKings, and rightfully so. I mean, he's 9,600. There's really no other pitchers to choose from outside of Luis Castillo, in my opinion. And you get a much better matchup. You get a much better ballpark for Blake Snell. So Blake Snell is going to be my SP1 of the night. Number 2 for me would be Luis Castillo. I like Luis Castillo. He's got a tougher matchup, obviously facing these Houston Astros. The one guy that I would be lower on than most, and this Angels team is horrendous, but John Gray has been equally horrendous over his last 3 starts. Hasn't registered 5 total points. You could add up all 3 games, and you can't get to 5. You can't even get to 3 for his last 3 starts. So he's struggling. Something's broken with John Gray. So I would not going to have any of John Gray tonight, just based on the fact that, hey, we got 6 offenses to choose from. You're going to have to fade somebody at high ownership. But it's not going to be Blake Snell because I'm all in on Blake Snell tonight.
Yeah, no, excellent breakdown. A little bit different. I do think this is a bounce back spot. I mean, this lineup is just absolutely horrendous for these Angels. I get their reasoning there, but I mean, you got guys that are striking out over 45%, 50% in that lineup. Overall lineup right around 30% K rate. John Gray, I think, can bounce back here. I like the Rangers as well. Pitching's pretty gross. I do think you can play all these pitchers. The one pitcher I'm under on, not going to have any of, is Justin Verlander. I'm completely fading Verlander, out on him. Blake Snell is a lock button play for me. Love him. Luis Castillo, I like him as well. Logan Webb, I think, is a great play against San Diego. I do think the Padres bats are interesting. But the back half of the San Diego lineup, 28% strikeout rate, 29% strikeout rate. Tatis is striking out at 27% rate against right-handed pitching. Logan Webb, good enough game manager there. Salary matchup checks out decent there. So I think he's fine. Definitely Blake Snell, lock button play for me. Just no reason to fade him, in my opinion, on this slate. He's got a 32% K rate on the season against the lineup here in the Giants that, doesn't strike out a ton, but nature of the slate in front of us, I think he's got easily the highest ceiling on the board. So pretty you can play all these guys. Everyone's going to play all these people, all these pitchers. It's only 3 games to choose from, pretty limited. Blake Snell, my favorite by far. And then Luis Castillo, my second favorite. I think if you can get away with a double spend up, that's definitely a great route to go. But I think a lot of lineups are going to go Castillo, Blake Snell up at the top, and then one of John Gray or Sandoval down at the bottom to get you some of those expensive bats like that Texas offense, which we'll talk about for sure. Let's do it. Let's jump in game by game here. Obviously, 3 games on the slate. We're trying to keep this to about 20 minutes or so you guys can, if you are in the MLB streets tonight, the real grinders, 3-game slate with Monday Night Football, you can definitely get all the takes you need here. Game by game, first game on the slate, it's the Rangers, right? 5.3 implied run total heading into LA to face Patrick Sandoval. Rangers got some lefty mashers in that lineup, right? Projected Mitch Garver, Dolis Garcia, Josh Young, Corey Seager, doesn't matter who he's facing, continues to smash the ball. Marcus Semien, they're expensive, but they got some cheaper guys in this lineup. Leody Taveras is pretty cheap. Jonah Hamm is $3,800. You got some cheaper guys. Grossman, $3,200. Mitch Garver, $4,300. So you can fit these guys pretty easily. Kind of chalky here. They're my favorite offense on the slate. I love the Texas Rangers in this spot, guaranteed ninth inning at bats. I'm loading the ship on the Rangers. Are you with me?
I'm actually not with you on the Rangers. This will be my one stance as it relates to bats. Josh Young, recently off the IL, probably not back to form yet, so I'm going to be off of him. I do like Adolis Garcia as a one-off would be kind of the limit that I'm going to go here. Patrick Sandoval just not giving up any fly balls, and obviously we want home runs here, and so I will be off of. I'll be off of the Rangers outside of Adolis. I mean, obviously Corey Seager is matchup proof, but I'll take my chances on this slate and think that Sandoval can limit the damage done here. And you said it. I mean, these price tags for these Rangers, you're paying Braves-esque prices for them, and they're just not the Braves. So give me no Rangers outside of Garcia. You got to make some stands somewhere. So that's my stand for tonight.
Yeah, no, definitely get the case. They're going to be the highest owned offense on the slate, so you can definitely make a case to fade them. But I'm also seeing the Angels is the second highest owned stack on the board, even against John Gray there, because I think everyone's clicking those box scores and seeing that thing. Math isn't hard when it's a bunch of negative numbers there to figure out that, hey, John Gray's not been good. So I'll easily play John Gray and fade the Angels side of that game. And I like pairing some of those Rangers bats with him as well. Next game, we have the Astros, Seattle. I like Seattle quite a bit. I think the Astros are also a good play. Obviously, you can play bats against your pitcher on this slate. That's one thing we should talk about as well. Don't like playing too many bats against your pitcher, but one here, or maybe 2 against the pitchers on the slate, I think definitely viable. That's one way to get unique on a smaller 2-game, 3-game slate. And if you catch that home run against your pitcher, definitely jumping up that leaderboard a little bit there, especially if your pitcher goes like seven innings, 8 strikeouts, right? Gives up 1 or 2 runs, and you catch the home run from the guy that he gave it up. Pretty good chance both of those guys are optimal on a small slate here. So I definitely like that. Like both sides of this game a little bit for offense. Obviously limited size to choose from. I prefer the Mariners side against JV here and his below average strikeout rate and his barrel rate. But Luis Castillo does give up some hard contact as well and gets to face one of the best hitters in baseball right now, Jordan. I mean, this guy's got a whopping 457 expected ISO against right-handed pitching. And then his buddy right there, Kyle Tucker, another lefty right behind him in this lineup. I like both of those guys a lot. But give me the Mariners a little bit over the Astros in this side.
Yeah, agree with you there. We're in lockstep when it comes to the Mariners. Love these Mariners bats tonight. They're my top-ranked offense on the slate. You said it, JV, middling 20% strikeout rate. Versus both sides of the plate, giving up a ton of fly balls. And on a day we don't have much offense, I'm going to take the righties. I'm going to take the lefties. Your boy, Dominic Canzone, I remember you mentioned him on Friday during the show. Like Dominic Canzone tonight. Suarez is good. Kyle Raleigh, who hit a bomb I think on Friday night, Julio Rodriguez, like all of those guys. And then you said it, two of the better players in the MLB, Yordan Alvarez, Kyle Tucker. I don't think you can go wrong with either one of them. Even if you are playing Luis Castillo, you said it. I mean, one would be okay. I think if you get the two, that's risky, but it'd also be different. And if Luis can go 10 Ks in 7 innings, and then we hit a dong off the relievers, then it doesn't really hurt Castillo. So yeah, give me Castillo, give me Yordan, give me Tucker, and give me all those Mariners that I just mentioned.
Yeah, no, absolutely in lockstep. I love Canzone. I love Suarez. Both of those guys. Tio Hernandez, Cal Raleigh, Julio Rodriguez are my 5 favorites from Seattle. I think 1 through 9 are firmly in play. I'm just going to take a bet against JV here and just expect those fly balls to continue. These Mariners who can definitely hit a ton of power to smack some balls over the fence there in Seattle. Astros, I think Yordan Alvarez is the top bat on the entire slate. I think he's an elite play, even against Castillo, even in Castillo lineup's going to be a little unique there when you're paying up $9,300 for Castillo, and you also play a $5,800 one-off against him in Yordan. I think that's a unique way to go. Love Yordan here. See a couple of people tuning in the chat. We appreciate the grinders here. Eric, appreciate that. Justin, what's up, man? Jake, always in the building. We appreciate that, Jake. And Jake's with me right there. 5 Rangers over 3 Mariners with Snell and Gray. I think that's definitely a great roster construction here tonight. Hamwich is on the other side of the fence from the Rangers, but hey, definitely can pick your spots, and Rangers are going to be the chalkiest offense on the board. And yeah.
Hey, touch on this from Deacon the Legend asking this. I'll answer, then I'll hand it over to you, Nades. On a slate like this, I don't think it's necessary to go 5-3 or 4-4 on FanDuel. I think it's okay if you want, but something that, maybe if you wanted to do like a 5-2-1, stack up a team and then, 2 Astros and then a one-off from the other game, or on FanDuel do a 4-2-2, something like that. I don't think is the worst thing. But Nades, what's your thought on what Deacon has to say?
Personally, I'm always going to have a 5-man stack just because you have to hit on less things, right? If I stack 5 people from the Astros, right, and the Astros are a high-scoring team tonight, yeah, I might not have the 5 highest scoring, but at least I have 5, right? Because you're competing against a bunch of other people that are also going to have 5 Astros. So you just need less things to go right in your favor once you do get something right. That's just part of the DFS. So I'll typically, on a slate like this, I'll do like a 5-2-1. That one-off might be against my pitcher, right? Get a little unique that way. Is typically how I'm always typically a 5-2-1 style guy, no matter what the slate size is. If salary is an issue and I need to go a 4-4 or a 4-3-1, even on DraftKings, something like that, I'll do it. But typically I always have a 5-man stack. It's just you're just hoping that you're getting the offense right, and then you got 5 bats from that, right? Because someone else in your contest is going to have 5 bats from that same offense. So if you only have 4, you're already at a disadvantage to the competition. All right, let's jump in. Last game of the night. We have the Padres heading out to San Fran to face those Giants. Logan Webb, Blake Snell on the mound. Blake Snell, chalkiest pitcher of the slate, probably going to push 80%, 70, 80%. I don't even care. I'm not going to play any of these Giants. Giants are an easy stay away spot for me, but I think these Padres are interesting. Juan Soto, Machado, you got G-Man Choi there. Cheap bat, 2,700, likely going to be in that lineup. Trent Grisham playing well right now. He's sub 3K. Luis Camposano continues to smash baseball at just 3,500. I think these Padres are firmly in play for me. I think they're definitely interesting here, even against Logan Webb and his decent real-life pitching stats, but it's just the nature of the slate. We've got 3 games. You got to pick offense somewhere, and especially if you're not playing Texas, are you going to any of these Padres?
No Padres for me, and really no Giants for me either. I think you can make the case on this slate, 3-game slate, not a lot of offense. It wouldn't be the craziest thing for Blake Snell to blow up. We always talk about fading Blake Snell chalk, and I said it earlier, I'm going to have all my teams will have Blake Snell in them. But if you wanted to get different, I think a 5-man or a 4-man Giant stack is not the craziest thing. And if that parlay hits, then you're going to be at the top of the leaderboard because you're going to double leverage spot. 80% of the field, 70, 80% of the field is toast. You're going to have to beat 20% of the field. So I don't think it's the craziest thing. I'm not going to do it just because I think Blake Snell is going to dominate this game.
Yeah, no, excellent points. Let's go ahead and just talk little game theory. Do you have anything in terms of roster construction? Obviously, with only 3 games here, limited pool. Pitching seems everyone's going to get ownership. Sandoval is definitely going to be the lowest owned, so maybe you have a Sandoval take right against that Texas chalk offense. Personally, it's not for me. What are you kind of doing in terms of roster construction here tonight to give some people additional points here?
I'm personally going to have both of those Astros in the heart of my lineup. I'm going to have Yordan and Kyle Tucker in every single one of my lineups. I think you're going to get different that way. I think they're 2 phenomenal plays. So definitely going to have those 2 Astros. Then I'm going to be off the Rangers outside of Garcia as well. And then the 2 offenses I'll be focusing on will be the Angels, and then I'll four-man the Mariners on FanDuel. So maybe something like a 4-2-2 or a 4-2-2 is what it's going to have to be because or a 4-2-1-1, which, like you said, it's tough to hit. In essence, a 4 or 5 game parlay. Mixing and matching between that. So. Give me a 4-2-2 on FanDuel is kind of the way I'll approach with Blake Snell up top.
Yeah, no, excellent point. I'll hit on that in a second. Jake, to answer your question, I believe Jonah Heim is going to come in higher owned just because he's cheaper. People want to play Blake Snell, Castillo up at the top. They need some salary. They also want to stack Texas, highest owned projected offense on the slate. You're going to need to save some salary. You can't just go in there and play Semien, Adolis, Josh Young, Corey Seager, right? You run out of salary very quick once you're playing those top-end arms. So I think Jonah Heim going to be a little bit higher owned. I prefer Mitch Garver at the little discount ownership. Garver is historically a lefty masher, so I do like Mitch Garver there. My roster construction tonight, I think I'm going to be mini stacks only on Texas, a little bit under there. I still do like Texas quite a bit. Josh Young, Adolis Garcia, Mitch Garver, those guys, I like all those. Josh Young's probably my favorite considering the unknown, right, when he's just returned, but he smashes left-handed pitching, so I love him. And then my favorite stack of the night is the Seattle Mariners. I'm loading the boat on the Mariners. And then my favorite one-off on the entire slate, you named it, is Yordan Alvarez. So I love Yordan even against Castillo. I think that game has a little bit of runs in it. I like both sides of that game quite a bit. When everyone seems to be going to both sides of that Texas Angels game, give me the Astros and Mariners game to go over there. So I do like that. Go ahead, your favorite pitcher and your home run call. We'll get on out of here. You're on mute, Donkey. Not a good start.
Yeah, I was seeing if you were paying attention. As I was saying, Blake Snell, for me, as my low-owned pitcher that I'm going to get contrarian with, it is going to be your boy, Patrick Sandoval, going to mow down these Rangers. I'll be winning $500,000 on DK in NFL, and I'll be watching Patrick Sandoval mow down these lifeless Rangers.
Yeah, all right. I'm going John Gray. He's not going to be low-owned, but that's just the nature. I'm going to pick the other cheap pitcher. John Gray bounces back here in a big way and strikes out 7 of these Angels I'm going to go with here tonight. So I like that. Go ahead, your home run call of the night. Where are you going, Hamwich?
Even though I'm off them as a stack, I do like Adolis Garcia to go bomb over on Patrick Sandoval tonight. So give me a little Adolis Garcia batting cleanup. Yeah,
I feel like Yordan Alvarez is just too easy here. So I'll give Yordan Alvarez. He's our top-ranked hitter over here too. His numbers against right-handed pitching on the road is just absolutely elite level. So Yordan, I love him. But I'm going to give my favorite guy from the Mariners here, slated to hit 7th. It's a little value guy, a little 2,900. It's going to be Dominic Canzone. I'm going back to the well here. I think he takes JV deep. JV struggles with fly balls, hard hits. Canzone's hitting the baseball well. He's sub 3K in my favorite offense of the night. Give me Dominic Canzone as the home run call of the night. Again, I post a link one more time for everyone in here, all 20 of you. If you guys can hit the like button, we appreciate it a ton. Hit that subscribe button if you are new. The Monday Night Football 2-game NFL breakdown that Hoop, Tambo, and Title did is click that link. It's over on the Mayo Media Network. We partnered with them for our main NFL shows. We appreciate Pat and Mayo for allowing that to happen over there. And then if you guys have not signed up already, $19 you can get in, 5-day mission. Gets everything on the website, including the 4-hour tutorial course that Hoop and Tambo did break down. Got everything else in there that you need. The SHIPIT Nation education, like I said, 4-hour course will include that. It'll take you through all the football content tonight and Thursday Night Football. If you do get in now, if you are not a member yet, ShipItNation.com, $19. Get you everything access, get you a little your feet wet right before you hopefully sign up for 6 months or the year package. Definitely think it's the best rate and best content tools projections in the industry. So we appreciate that. That's going to do it. Any final closing remarks, Hamwich, before we get out of here?
Yeah, no, good luck in your contest tonight. You're going to have to get different. I do think that. So make sure you're getting some differentiation in your lineup tonight. Good luck in your MLB contest. Good luck in your NFL contest. And I saw someone said they're getting back in the MLB streets. Justin, I would probably wait till tomorrow to do that when you're going to have a better slate. That's just me personally if it's your first time in a while. But, yeah, good luck to everybody in their contest. And let Nades or I know in the Discord if you have any questions.
Yeah, absolutely. All the MLB content's already up on the site. I'll make changes as needed. And, yeah, I would wait till we have MLB tomorrow and Wednesday. Typically, we have full slates without football, and the contest prize pools, everything like that are much greater. But, hey, 3-game slate. If you go against the well and it hits, you're going to win a lot of money. If not, you're going to lose. And just throw some play money at it tonight. Play light, gamble responsibly, stay within your bankroll management. Again, as always, we appreciate y'all tuning in. Good luck tonight in your MLB contest and, more importantly, in your NFL. Hopefully one of you is $500,000 richer if it's not myself tonight. That's going to do it for Hamwich. I'm Nades. We'll catch you guys next time. Let's ship it.